No more Mr. Nice Guy.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Gore N More podcast. This is your host with the motherfucking most, TJ Bowser, the Lady Arouser. And joining me today, of course, is my co-host with the motherfucking co-most, Big Johnny D.
What's up, Gorehounds?
And of course, the killing machine himself, Bobby Amon.
Cheers, Gorehounds.
Ooh,
Today is
classy.
November 23rd, 2020, and we got a doozy of an episode for you today. But of course, you know what time it is. It's time for your Slice of Life. Big Johnny D, what'd you do?
Well, let's see. What did I do, sir? Well, I spent some time with a buddy yesterday, and we did a podcast. Y'all may know a little Wake and Bake. Go check it out. It was episode 15, and it was our sayonara. So go listen. That's all I'm going to say on that. Other than that, watch this awesome, just good time of a movie. Once and a half, actually. I didn't have time to finish it the full second time through, which made me sad. But yeah, baby. Wow.
Exactly.
Tease me with a good time.
Oh, Scuba Steve.
Yes. Mr. Keegan.
Hello
Oh
there.
man. Yeah. Can I just say I'm gonna take a little side note from my own slice of life, and bro, kudos on the intro, man.
Thank you.
That was fucking great. And even though I knew it was coming, I still loved it. Even so welcome back, buddy. Welcome back. Other than that, man, just been relaxing, gaming, checking out some
Says
sweet sales.
we were kicked off of Facebook. You keep going while I check on that.
Oh.
Oh, shit. We're that
Well.
big now.
Yeah, right. Huh. Interesting. No, other than that, man, it's like I said, man, just gaming. Been fucking just ripping through blood. Finally beat it last night, and now I'm into the extra DLC packs and bullshit, and I'm gonna actually tag into the user levels and go on from there, man. I'll probably pick up some shit up Black Friday this weekend. It is it's Turkey Day week for all of us. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely gonna be watching Blood Rage a few times. Whether actually, I'm sure it'll be on Thanksgiving, but I'm sure I'll get it in once before Thanksgiving.
It's not
as well.
cranberry sauce, John.
No, not
Oh, I thought it
Not at
was.
Mm. Dude.
Tastes good.
So yeah, other than that, man, just been relaxing. Bobby, how have you been, buddy?
Hi. Well, yes, I actually had a brain fart for a second when Johnny's like, it's Turkey Day. I'm like, wait, what?
That's why I say it's Turkey Day
I
week.
I had a moment. I'm like, oh, shit. Okay.
Sorry, I
Thanks,
had a
Tim,
little
for that
pause there.
confirmation. I'm going to guess that it's just our little software being stupid. So
I was
keep
gonna
going.
say I'm still watching on our phone, so we're
Okay.
good so far.
Yeah, we should be. I got it over here, too.
Okay, keep going, Bobby.
Well, let's see. Well, as much as it is Turkey Day, I have to make an announcement. I'm sure if people have seen my Facebook. Christmas trees are a thing right now. The place I work at for seasonal, my family business. Yeah, we just got about 150 trees in. I'm not
Hot damn, son.
I'm not thrilled about it. I am, but I'm not. No offense
No,
to
man.
anybody out
Listen,
there.
I've done
I'm
it with
just like-
trees, and the sap. Fuck the sap, dude. So
Oh, like Clark says, a lot of sap in here.
oh yeah.
Looks great. Little full. A lot of
Little
sap.
full.
But so I was working this weekend, and then I was hanging out with some friends. My girlfriend was sick, so
Aw.
that's no good. Hopefully, she's
hopefully
feeling
she
a
feels
little bit
better.
Yeah, hopefully soon. And then what else was I up to? Oh, also, side note, that intro. I don't as much as I did love our old intro. That intro, come on, that's a keeper. Like, come on,
Well,
like listen. Pulled a minor Woody on that. All right. I said minor. Actually, I shouldn't say major. I can't have an A minor.
Ooh.
well, I was gonna say I don't. I don't know if I should officially say I feel like it should be Boss Man, but I feel like it kind of reins in something a little bit.
Yeah, it's like the third season of Gore N More.
Yeah,
technically.
Right.
Yeah. That is supreme intro. Like, that's it. That's the pinnacle right there.
It brings it fucking hard. That is for sure.
It does. It starts off patriotic and then shocker. And then
literally. Literally. But it was a very chill weekend. Not a whole lot going on. It was more of a chill weekend, which I needed. So that's basically what I did. And so that's all I got. TJ. This movie. TJ, how was yours?
So it was pretty good. Like John said yesterday, we did the last episode of Wake and Bake that will transform into a new project with Cameron Miller. And of course, later that day, I recorded a new episode of the TJ Bowser Power Hour with Scuba Steve, Cameron Miller, and Corey Kaufman. We had an awesome in-depth conversation on whether we would have sex with a homeless man or not. It was hashtag bumception. Hashtag would you rather
that bump lip.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was a good hour conversation of us just talking about that sort of stuff. But overall, pretty good week.
Sold me, dude. That's all.
Yeah, buddy. Had some chicken wings today, some mango habanero, burn the lips. I'll tell you what.
Burn the bunghole later, too.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for the evacuation process.
The backdraft on that's going to suck.
Yeah, buddy. But of course, I pulled out
You'll be fine.
I got 2 new pickups today in the mail. I got Stuart Gordon's The Pit and the Pendulum and, of course, Castle Freak, both featuring Jeffrey Combs. Great films. Of course, the reboot trailer that just dropped for the Castle Freak 2020 dropped, and I saw that, and I was like, oh, that's right. I don't own the original. So I hopped over, and I got it from Full Moon. Really, really good stuff. Possibly going to have any tables and open. If the events actually happen, Tim, Project Louder will have tables, and we're already discussing a Project Louder live event to happen at some point in 2021.
Yes.
Either Philly area or in Maryland. We to be determined.
Philly.
But anyway, worked out more Project Louder stuff, and then watched Bloodhook again. Of course, pulled the old Vinegar Syndrome copy out, and absolutely love this film, and I can't wait to talk about it. And I think that that's a good way to segue into today's episode, which is
I agree.
1986's Bloodhook, directed by Jim Mallon, who would go on to work in Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Ooh.
Written by Larry Egerton and John Galligan, produced by David Herbert. These have the easiest names to pronounce. Starring Mark Jacobs as Peter Van Cleese, Lisa Todd as Ann Colbert, Patrick Dans as Rodney, Sarah Hauser as Kirsten, Christopher Whitling as Tom, we call him Finnegan, Tom Winters as Leroy Ludke, Paul Drake as Wayne Dearst, Bill Lowry as Evelyn Dearst, Sandy Mooswin?
About that.
Yeah, something like that. As Beverly D, we call her Bev D the slut, Dale Dunham as Denny Dobbins, Paul Beckham as the sheriff, Don Cosgrove as Roger Swain, Bonnie Lee as Sheila Swain, Greg Ninas as Irving Swain, Julie Vorentes as Ruth Swain, Donald Frank as Grandfather Van Cleese, Ryan Frank as young Peter Van Cleese, Dana Remker as Dickie Durst, and of course, John Galligan as MC. Music by Thomas Nanas. Not making it up. Cinematography by Marsha Khan. Edited by Marsha Khan. Distributed by Troma Entertainment. Released April 1986. We do not have an exact date because it is a VHS release and nobody bothered putting it up. Runtime of 92 little people as an attempt to be politically correct. Budget of $200,000. But of course, like we said, grossed, can't tell, is a VHS release, and Troma has not give us the deets on that. But you know what I can do?
What can you do, buddy?
Yes.
We could see the trailer.
Come on, Bobby.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
There we go.
Look at them shorts.
You mean them Daisy Dukes?
Ah, it's summer. And it's time to relax and enjoy
It
the
is
world's
full
most
screen, right?
popular recreational
Yes, sir.
activity. Fishing.
What'd you catch her on?
My earring. A sport as challenging as it is exciting.
Try this for bait.
Yes, it's Bloodhook. And fishing was never like this. Bloodhook casts you into the heart of the world-famous Musky Madness fishing contest.
It's him! He's doing it!
Its various contestants.
We're all like time bombs waiting to go off! Boom!
And the one fisherman who's the most unique fisherman of them all. The master fisherman. This master caster will teach you all the angles. He'll reveal his prize-winning methods for selecting and preparing his own bait.
Bev D, you look fine, but everyone's banging you.
Yes, fellow anglers, this is your chance to learn the art of planting your hook and riding in your catch. So come on down.
It sounds like a golf swing, doesn't it?
It does.
Join the master at this most delightful pastime. Bloodhook. Where the catch of the day is you.
Yeah.
Bloodhook is filled to the gills with a talented cast of young new stars.
Damn, man, they're literally like showing
It
all
is
this.
lavishly
Yeah,
produced
like
by
this
David
literally
Herbert
is this whole movie.
and expertly directed by James Mallon. See
Expertly.
Bloodhook and learn all the tricks
They
for
were
catching even
great
the most
salesmen back then,
elusive
weren't they?
species. And more. So pack up your gear and get ready for a most unusual fishing expedition. Bloodhook. You can't worm your way out of this one. See Bloodhook. Fishing was never like this.
Oh,
So, guys,
That's gonna make it great.
motherfucking Bloodhook.
man. So, straight up, never even heard of this. So, obviously, my first
I will
watch.
tell you the story of how I came
First
upon
time.
it. So, as my normal self, and as everybody knows, I collect Blu-rays out the ass. So,
Correct.
one day during a Vinegar Syndrome sale, as I do, I splurge. So, this was one of the random films that I picked up. I read the brief description. I was like, fuck yeah, this sounds gnarly. And then I watched a trailer. I bought it. Okay. So I got the film, and I just fell in love with it. And of course, it being
All
a
right.
trauma film just makes it that much better. And of course, whenever
Correct.
you guys are like, hey, TJ, what's your pick? I'm just like,
Bloodhook.
here's the weirdest of the weird. And if you don't like waterfalls or singing Tiny Tim, you're gonna fucking love Killer Fisherman.
Honestly, dude, like, I really enjoyed this movie. And if anybody gives me shit for it, I'm going to say this right now. The fact that you told me it was a trauma film. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Correct, Milo. What's up? Thank you. And thank you.
We will address it. Chad Chrisman announced that he is no longer going to be part of the Gore N More podcast today. He will be replaced by his twin brother, Eduardo, next week. He looks and sounds exactly like Chad, and he swears that he is even Chad at sometimes. Don't believe him. So, we'll see our new host next week, Eduardo Chrisman.
And the way you can tell them apart
Yes.
is Eduardo has a mole on his left butt cheek to where
Yes.
Chad's is on his right.
Now,
So
are we gonna have Eduardo show that, right?
That's the only way he'd be able to prove it.
Well, now you better make sure Eduardo is ready for that.
We'll have to find out next episode. So tune in to see a mole on a butt cheek.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Mole.
So moving on with the old shit show train.
So yeah, let's go back to discussing really quick.
Yes, sir.
No, man, it was first and foremost, I feel like anybody you're going to have watch this movie, you need to set them up with it is a trauma film. Because I feel, knowing that it's a trauma film, I'm going to go in with a certain, you know what I mean? Like, I already am going to know what to set myself up for, especially mid 80s trauma, which is usually like super over the top. This actually wasn't bad. I expected worse.
This was
I'm not
super
gonna lie.
self-aware.
Yeah, this was a movie that knew where it was going
Yep.
once it started. Like, I didn't take it seriously as it went through. I'm just like, I just want to have fun. This was just a fun movie to watch. So
And,
I enjoyed the hell out of it.
We have equality in Gore and More. We had a hook in the puss and we have a hook in the dick.
That is yes. Yes, we do. We have the hook in a lot of things in this movie, actually.
We haven't had a hook in the ass yet.
No, we haven't.
Dude, like right in the paint. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah,
that would be right in the sandbar, dude.
That would be a real
that takes
bitch of a
precision,
day,
though.
I would tell you that right now.
Yo, but he's a master fucking
Master caster, that's what he is.
That's right, exactly.
He's a master fisherman.
Now listen, straight up, you're not going to go into this movie expecting like, you know what I mean? Like, this isn't winning movie of the year award. This is, listen, we are watching cheesy horror. So get your fucking popcorn ready. I would suggest if you can get some pineapple explosion, that definitely helps. And
this movie is definitely best enjoyed under some green influence. Definitely.
What about some of this influence?
I mean, you know what?
That's good too, but like more Afghani type stuff. This is definitely in that realm of let's say.
And you know what? If this movie tried to be any other normal slasher and just had a regular killer, it'd be stupid.
Yeah,
there'd be no reason. There'd be no fucking reason to watch it.
There'd be no point other than it's on a lake. And
but ridiculous,
and you know what it would be compared to.
Also,
no matter what.
How many films have we watched that cicadas are the noise that trigger the killer?
Oh my god, dude! Yes, and I was so happy that was actually a mainstay part in it.
Yeah, like that stayed throughout the whole thing. I'm like, oh shit, that's actually not a fluke thing. Like,
I mean, and we'll talk about it later, like the reazoning behind it and everything.
Right.
The Devil's Trinity, and then that means we can talk about Black Sabbath and everything. So yeah, exactly. Actually, Devil's Tritone, I think it is. It's called. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of names for it.
We'll discuss it. So I'll do the plot rundown, and then we'll move on. So
hit it up.
I actually had 2 plot rundowns, but I chose this one over it.
Oh,
Welcome to Muskie Madness, the original title of this film. Fishing tournament. The local yokels are going insane with 5 students on vacation and way over their heads. Peter's friend falls hook, line, and sinker for the sexy tournament hostess. Meanwhile, a crazed killer is using local jailbait as live bait. The murder weapon? An expertly cast barbed hook it is. The town sheriff won't admit anything fishy, especially during the height of tourism season. Jaws much? Now it's up to Peter to reel in the friendly fisher of men or become the catch of the day.
Yeah.
That's a perfect rundown of this movie. Literally a perfect rundown.
Now, if they could have kept the trailer that short and sweet, dude, like, and not giving away the whole fucking.
I will say
the trailer is perfectly shitty that matches the film.
That's fair.
But the sad part of the trailer is if I watched the trailer, I could have watched it 10 times and had the film in my pocket.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? It does help. I'm not even going to lie, as a nice refresher as we go into this. So, but yeah, man.
So we don't have our DKB cameo in this episode. So probably next one. It'll be all good.
Right. Yeah. I could see where this could potentially be an issue. I mean, I'm happy we found it. It worked out better than fucking Near Dark did. But yeah,
I love how I found it. But the rest of you had an issue. And
well, because it's technically region locked right now.
What, Near Dark?
Yes.
Yeah, just because TCM somehow has like whatever fucking little right to it, but
yeah, it's very strange.
It makes no sense whatsoever. Like John messages me like, "Oh, you have Near Dark? Yeah, TCM."
Well, as soon as like it popped up, that's why I was like, well, Bobby, I know what, Bobby's got the on demand. So
what are we drinking, Bobby?
Yeah. Ooh, that does look delicious.
I picked this up the other day. It's called Jack Daniel's Winter Jack Tennessee Cider. They say you're supposed to do it warm, but let me tell you something. It's pretty good cold too.
Fair enough.
And I'm halfway through the bottle already. I'm a fucking drinker.
I believe, John, I have lime skunk.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Does it smell like a skunk?
Kind of. Again, this room has candles lit all the time, so it's kind of like...
Right. The best is you just get a weed scented candle. So if anybody comes in here like
fucking Burloo.
Yeah, there you go.
Burlew and I traded. I guess I haven't talked about the puppets yet. Burlew and I traded my Star Wars helmets, and he got them, and I guess they reeked of fucking candle. Like fucking just reeked. He's like, dude, they smell so good.
That's not a bad thing though. Candles are awesome. I got to get more in my house.
I got a really long cable because I had to get these special headphones for the episode so I could wear the hat.
Hell yeah. I know the hat's kind of
dedication to the craft, baby.
I was gonna say the hat's kind of muffling mine a little bit, but not terrible.
I don't have a hat.
I don't have a hat, he says.
I don't have a hat.
So seeing we don't have any fan calls, shall we take a peek behind this curtain? Oh my god, look at that.
That is
for you audio listeners that cannot see shit right now.
Puppet Master.
Dude, those look sweet. What are those? 12-inch? Nice.
The 12-inch ones of those are the best quality of the Puppet Master ones.
I was gonna say that's what she said.
Well, you know. Hey,
I do.
if you got to look through them through glasses, just wear them while you're doing it. Put these on, honey.
Yeah.
Look at that face.
Oh man.
That's a face only Toulon could love.
Ooh.
So, do we want to dive into these behind the scenes here?
No, you know what actually I want to do?
What do you want to do?
I want to hear about some sweet fucking shirts and some sweet fucking merch.
Yes, put on the sunglasses. It's time.
Oi, you. Yeah, you cunt. You want to know why you look like a drop pie? Well, that's because you're not wearing any Project Louder merch, you fucking goddamn lousy son of a bitch. How about you do us all a goddamn favour? Park up, pull your fucking head in, visit the website over at projectlouder.net, click on the merch tab, and most of all, tell yourself you're sick of looking like an asshole. Grab some of that merch, treat yourself to a nice cold frothy, and start being the mad cunt we both know you truly are before I stab you in the face with a soldering iron. Cheers, cunts. Creepy girls. Do you like spooky things and horror movies? Then Cabin 13 has the stuff for you. Check out their selection of horror-themed props, pins, busts, action figures, collectibles, and more. You can find them on Facebook and Instagram. Be sure to visit cabin13.com and buy something, or I'll kill you.
Marcio Charlie's Horror Costume Studios. Premium hand-sculpted latex masks, busts, and hoods. Everything is handmade and painted by Marcio himself. Be sure to check out his wide range and selection of products over at Facebook and Instagram at Horror Costume Studios. Oh, hello. Do you know about Project Louder? Well, let me tell you. Project Louder is home to 16 of the finest podcasts a nerd could possibly procure. They have a show for everyone. Whether you're into horror films, modeling, comics, 90s kid shows, or that weird tentacle-filled subgenre you search for at 3 in the morning. So head on over to projectlouder.net and treat yourself to something truly exquisite. Graveyard Classics. Horror-themed tees and posters, professional in-house screen printing, and Jaclay prints. Powered by Death Style Art and Graphics. Go see what you can dig up over at graveyardclassics.net. Come on down to Masked by Lance. Premium Friday the 13th custom-made hockey mask. Down there in Tennessee by Lance McKinney. Find him on Facebook and Instagram over at Masked by Lance. Go order one now, boy. Yee-hoo! And we are back. I will fix this in post. For some reason, Facebook kicked us off, but we are back now and better than ever.
Maybe I overshared it and they were just like, no.
No.
That's why I wonder if it after
has something to do with our new intro, like the Jericho thing that I showed. That's a WWE property.
That's possible.
Yeah, buddy.
That is possible.
Just give them $10. They'll get by.
Jericho's doing good now, man. What the fuck?
He's not even in WWE anymore. He's in AEW.
Well, WWE's not doing good anymore.
No,
Maybe
they're
they
not
are.
doing that good. So,
anyways,
yes.
bringing
we
it
are
back.
back live again. It's working.
So yeah, sorry about that. So, gentlemen, shall we take a peek?
Sure.
Yes.
Would you like me to do it?
Yes, start off. Yeah.
Okay. The film was shot on location in the community of Hayward, Wisconsin. The town's landmark giant fiberglass muskie is prominently featured in the film, as you can see at the end and beginning. The production was originally entitled Muskie Madness, and many of the film's crew will still refer to it by that title. But when picked up for distribution, Troma insisted that the title be changed. Though very much low-budget production, Bloodhook was distinguished from the other slasher flicks at the time by its quirky sense of macabre, tongue-in-cheek humor. And that is true of the film.
I would agree. Sweet.
Although the film wasn't successful, its director Jim Mallon and lyricist key grip Kevin Murphy later went on to work on the popular cult television program Mystery Science Theater 3000. The film poster was illustrated by artist Teresa Zimick.
Very nice.
I love this tagline, blood sports of the humankind. You're not going to get any better than that.
Dude,
really.
What was the other one, though, on the main poster? I enjoyed that one a lot, too. I'd have to look at it.
I honestly didn't read it.
Keep going.
There's a ton of them. It's a Troma thing. So
Yeah.
I'll take over. There is an alternate version of the film.
Really?
I talked to Chad a little bit about this before he quit and Eduardo replaced him. It was the Troma DVD release of Bloodhook is heavily edited, and it's nearly 30 minutes of the scenes are cut from the original film. These scenes are, I took some of them out, but here's are the more important ones that I left in this list. The scene where Peter explains to everyone how he inherited his grandfather's house. A sequence where Denny Dobbins challenges Peter to a line casting contest only for Peter to cast his line into a coffee cup.
Yeah.
The teenagers complain about the bad music at the restaurant, and Kirsten points out that Sheila Swain is staring at Rodney. Finner invites Peter and Rodney out for night fishing while Kirsten gets Rodney to guess what's inside various food cans. The scene where Peter and Anne search for the restaurant dock for any sign of foul play, only to miss Sheila's loon button stuck to a dead fish. Rodney looking for Finner before going fishing alone. Peter and Anne being attacked in the street by Denny Dobbins. Leroy Ludke meets Peter at that scene where Irv Swain happens by and notices Ludke has a metal plate in his head. So lots of important story parts.
Right? I
Are
was
just
gonna say,
seriously,
taken out.
of
They're just
nowhere.
like, we need it to be more of a mystery.
Now here, listen to this. Peter radioing the sheriff to report Betty missing and him noticing that the Red Echoes LP still running the record player. So another story element. Shots of Ludke chopping Finn's fingers off with a hatchet and putting them in the meat grinder and then chopping into the arm again.
Wait, I saw that.
Yeah, this is the DVD version.
Oh, this is.
Hour and a
I'm
half.
sorry. Okay, I was gonna say. I was like,
The scene where Peter brings Finner's severed ear to Evelyn and hears the fishing for your love song, causing him to flashback to his
hello. Do I hear a phone?
Yes.
grandfather's
sorry.
murder. The sequence where Peter, Evelyn, and Irv figure out that the vibrations from the cicadas and music are driving Ludke crazy. And Peter and Evelyn's whenever they first enter the bait shop. So fairly important
right?
scenes. where
Yes,
this
actually. Very important.
from this film.
Damn, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, and I mean, it's kind of cool because I kind of figured it out before they really I mean, I'm sure most people do, but it was just kind of like, oh, I'm like, it's something to do with the radios. And my wife's like, what do you mean? I was like, it's something to do with the radios. I was like,
It's the music.
every time somebody's been killed, there's been a radio playing. And I'm like, and they constantly bring the one dude's radio into multiple scenes where people get killed off. You know what I mean?
And,
Yeah,
for the
you
live
don't
viewers
realize
at
it
home,
at first, but then you're like, oh, wait a minute.
for the live viewers at home, tomorrow I'll upload the audio and video version of this in its completion instead of 2 parts for ease of watching. Also expect somewhat supernatural audio version to be uploaded as well.
Ooh, sweet.
Woo!
Nice. So
I think we can move on to our questions.
Yeah, I would say
I
so.
think we certainly can.
Okay, so boys, douche of the movie, Ludke, fucking Ludke, dude.
Oh yeah, Lewd King.
I'm gonna have to say trailer dad or camper dad.
Like the crazy dude.
No, the dad.
The dad.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
beginning.
the high.
Yeah, the
Solid
dude
dude?
from the city.
Oh, you're gonna
literally is-
die up there, boy. Ooh, that guy.
No, the dad who gets killed in the boat.
With the air
Oh.
horn. The dad with
The
the air
air
horn. He's a douchebag the whole way through. Even as soon as he's a douchebag to Ludke, even when Ludke's nice. You know what
That's
I mean?
true. Yeah.
Because he was like, he's literally looking at the bait shop
He is.
sign and he's like, "Do you sell bait?" It's like, really, fucker, go away. You know what I mean? Like,
You
no,
know, so
he gets douche.
I have to agree with Johnny there. He is an asshole.
Ludke does like Ludke. I don't know, man. I don't think he's a douche because it's not really like it's not really his fault.
That's yeah,
Like it
Yeah, that's
is,
true.
but it's
but not really.
he's driven
really
to
is.
do it, I guess.
Yeah. And we could kind of talk about that. So the cicadas, so like the whole purpose of the killing, and of course this is extremely fucking far-fetched, is that what was the time difference? Was it 15 years
I
or
believe
or
so.
17?
Yeah, no, I think it was 15 to 17.
15, something like that. So after his grandpa dies randomly after grabbing his fucking neck and then falling in the water,
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Don't see anything. Just grabs his face, falls in.
we
That's it.
are treated with this extremely long movie, which was well paced. I will say that for what it is, it's extremely
Yeah,
well paced.
it feels.
It
like
is.
a
It doesn't drag.
traditional '80s slasher. Like it feels good.
But we get plenty of scenes reinforcing the fact that the devil tritone sets off Ludke, and the devil tritone is only achieved when the cicadas are played at the same time as music, but
Correct.
a certain song, and it has to be "Fishing for Your Love" has to be playing at the same time that the cicadas start chirping, and then that sets off the plate and Ludke's head, and then he kills people for X amount of time after that, and then returns to normal.
Correct.
That's the basis we're operating on.
And I mean, what a crazy fucking awesome premise too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, okay, let's just say, so, like, we'll step aside and we'll take the ridiculousness of the whole fishing hook aspect out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just say, like, that's literally still what you made your killer. Like, that was his reason why. That's still a crazy, awesome reason. You know what I mean? Like, just what would it be? The reverberations, I guess, of the plate.
Mm-hmm.
And
Some of that fucking interference, like whenever like you pick up AM radio in your head, like
So,
fucking
did
what's
you
his
guys?
name? Chrome. What's his name from Texas Chainsaw?
Oh, Chop Top.
Chop Top. He has the fucking plate in his head.
See, I didn't think
dog dick.
I did not think of Chop Top when I first saw it. I thought of Pete's mom from The Adventures of Pete and Pete. I don't know if you guys ever watched that or not.
No, I don't get
No.
that reference.
I'm sorry. That was probably the generation before ahead. But yeah, their mom had a metal plate and they used it as an antenna and shit. And they always like fucked with her. It was hilarious, dude. But going back to this movie, man.
Yeah. Favorite kill?
Bobby, I want to hear yours because we were talking about this beforehand and you said you were struggling. So not to put you on the spot.
I really did have a hard time. All right. Now, there's a reason why I had a hard time because they kind of like, they're all different, but they were all structured the same way. Like you get hit, like literally the hook hits them and all you see is just
all but the,
flash. Like
the one, the heavier set girl.
Yeah.
She doesn't get hooked. She gets
the lasso.
Yeah, she gets the
So,
fucking lasso.
I'm between two of them. The douchebag dad with the air horn at the end because his kill, he literally doesn't try to hold back. He like gets hooked, is holding on to it. You see him just walking on the boat towards the water like there's no struggle. Like literally no struggle. He's just like, oh, here I'm in.
Bro, you got to think about most of these kills in order to like pull them off. Half of these people
know.
they're like, how do I fall into the water without make it look like I'm jumping? And some people get it and some of them don't. But that's all right. Because
That's why. That's why there's one. And then the other one, I thought,
Bobby's pausing on me.
Okay, while Bobby's connection reconnects, Johnny.
come on.
Okay, we're good. Okay. Are you? No,
Are you
you
back,
are
Bobby?
You are frozen, bud. You are like cutting in and out.
Why am I frozen?
I don't know.
Refresh and we'll bring you back in, Chief.
All right, I'll be right back.
Johnny,
All right.
favorite kill, broski.
Favorite kill. I'm gonna have to go, and I'm sorry, I can't think of the fucking dude's name. I know he's in a blue sweater, but it's when he's drinking outside of the shack. He gets his ear ripped off. Which, okay, so like this is almost it's a kill, but I feel like it's almost like a scene. It's an entire scene kill.
Yeah.
Because he actually doesn't get killed by the hook, which I like. He gets killed by, it's almost like that whaling spear, or whatever the fuck it is, or some kind of fishing spear he's got. So he kills him with that. But then we get to see the awesome fucking just like him shoving the fish line hook into the right up into the throat. And listen, man, I mean, I haven't been fishing in a minute. However,
that's pretty rad.
I have done my fishing, and I don't know, dude, that just was like, I was so like happy with that scene.
Yeah.
And just like almost taken back a little bit.
And then
like,
it's followed up.
Yeah, dude.
By what I'll talk about my best scene.
Oh, you know, that might, I agree. That might have to be an agreement on that. But yeah, I'm going to have to go with that kill because it leads into that. And then, if I'm not mistaken, okay, because he puts it in his mouth. Yeah, he drags him into the house. Yes. And then that's when he starts cutting him up into the little bit of grinder and shit like that.
And then shortly after that, we get the awesome slasher trope.
So even though that was my favorite kill just because it was so elongated. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he was already dead, but we got like, he was just fucking with the body even more at that point. So I would consider that still part of the kill. And we have our sexy Italian back. Oh, Mrs. Monet.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Mama Monet?
Hi. Facebook, everybody.
Yes.
Okay.
We haven't got a good Mama Monet appearance.
Yeah, it's been a minute,
dude.
Mama's been a busy woman.
That's good, dude. No,
good. Yeah. Sorry, internet was being finicky. We're good now. We're good to go.
Yeah.
Stupid.
So
internet.
I'm on to my favorite kill. I really like the lasso because the visualization of the shot from the house and just seeing her go wee was really funny. And then I also have to like that one girl who ends up diving off. Like she does like a fucking perfect dive.
Yes.
It's perfect. Did she get hit in the cheek? Is it the girl that gets hit
Is
in the
that
cheek?
what it was?
No, I think you're right.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm trying to think which girl is it? Because it's not the girl on the raft, right? That starts on the raft? No.
Now she gets the hand, right?
Yes. She gets the hook in the hand.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
But we know for sure there's a kill that somebody gets it in the cheek or like the neck. Yeah.
Dude, there's a lot of, like you mentioned before, there's a lot of hooking in a lot of places.
Yeah.
I mean, this movie being a trauma movie, I'm not going to lie. There was a really bad thought that I thought we were going to see some like testicles ripped off or some dick ripping off.
I was waiting for that too, to be honest.
No, I think the ultimate, like to be tropey for slasher films, I think like that scene, that would be the scene that you mentioned earlier with the rope going up through the jaw. I think that's the money shot. Mm-hmm. And then transitioning into the best scene question, I'll just go ahead and say that the when they do the full victim reveal, of how he has the body strung along, that is, I mean, the effect itself is ass. And it's purposely done like ass. And it looks so cool.
Like I don't even think it's done like ass, dude. It's done to make them look like fish. You know what I mean? Like they're all dehydrated. They got bulging eyes. Like it's awesome.
I'm actually going to agree with TJ on that as my favorite scene. But have you boys seen the movie The Beast Within?
I have not.
If you get a chance, look up that transformation scene,
Yeah.
they literally look like the same.
Okay.
Like at certain points of that transformation, they literally would.
Them reveal to date of like where they're storing the bodies, other than the mutilator hanging them on the wall.
Damn it. I was going to say, all right. I was going to say Mutilator was pretty fucking sexy.
It was. But I think these were pretty cool because they were in the water.
Well,
Again, all these fishing themed movies are the best.
Well, it was when you stepped out, Bobby. But like I said, dude, as someone who's fished, man, I when I first saw the hook, hello, thank you for calling Huang Tong Palace. Can I help you? How can I get some
The
cream?
Project Ladder hotline is busy tonight. Audio
Fucking
listeners.
right,
Sorry
dude.
about that.
Getting them donations.
That's my hotline. It's that sexy machine cosplay you made for me.
It happens, dude. So, let's go back to favorite scene. Mine's a tie, and it's a tie between the reveal because I just love the effect. It was great. I love the bug eyes, and it's a tie between that and I would have to say the cast off at the end.
Yeah,
because. Dude, we got like a straight up, like almost little like montage training and then like into a full on like aggressive fishing competition.
It's the best. It's everything that you wanted.
It really is, dude.
And let's talk about how this movie goes as far as teasing us with a false ending of sending our main character to the killer's house and then having him pussy out when he gets there just for him to turn around and do the quintessential 80s training montage.
Right.
So he could then train casting. Then he goes back. And
I was
brave.
not expecting that because I was not expecting the psych out. That I was impressed.
But then this movie
either.
does another swerve, and he's not even successful doing that.
Nope.
He gets knocked the fuck out and gets taken back in the house.
Well, I mean, listen, I'm not going to say he didn't have a little bit of talent. He was a little rusty. He had to wipe it off.
He's much better.
But he was going against a master.
He was.
True.
That guy had his own bait shop.
Well, a son of a bitch.
Well, yes.
That motherfucker's been taking out dudes left and right with that hook, man. Like the fact that he was like, I trained for 30 minutes and I could go against you. Like, come on, bro. You know what I mean?
That logically, that just doesn't add up.
No,
but it works.
But this is 80s montage training, so that's all you need. It's a good.
Exactly. This is like Rocky IV status.
So while we got our best scenes, gentlemen, did the opening scene?
Yes.
The opening kill hooked me in.
Dude, like the whole fucking like that weird like hill thing. That like that's gnarly. That's so fucking cool. When we watch Shredder, we'll talk about things like that.
So I've never seen that ever in my life.
You know why? Because they built a couple of those and they were like, why didn't we just build some concrete steps?
Yeah.
I'd rather have to ride down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you're trying to,
it made for a really fun chase scene.
That's what I'm saying.
A chase scene that was ridiculous.
Oh,
well, we got it. We got it in this movie where clearly he's on the water, and then you see Lutke fucking like coming up behind the shack because his boat's floating downstream, and she's like waiting for that fucking thing, and it's just a scene that's like stop. It's like it's overly done because she's just sitting there waiting, and Lutke's waiting, so he's like slowly drifting. He's like, ha ha.
And bam, there he is.
I just gotta say though, like this dude also has like some crazy tactile fishing skills because nobody sees him coming out of nowhere.
He's a war veteran, so he has that killer instinct. You know what I mean?
Did they say
Korea?
Was it Korea?
Yes.
Okay.
They sent me to Korea. That's how I got the bullet in the head.
What nationality do we? I mean. Because he doesn't. I mean, he's got that crazy accent. I figured
Lutke. He has to be like
Russian. I figured, but maybe
Russian. Lutke. Is that Polish?
Maybe.
Well, I think that's more Polish than Russian.
Okay, I'm Ukrainian. You think I would fucking know, but well. So opening scene, hook in, yes.
Best tits, hottest girl, best dick. Let's see.
We didn't get full on front.
We got babes.
We did get some sweet side boob here.
So the side boob goes to that guy's girlfriend.
And she was delicious.
Whose girlfriend?
The main guy.
The main guy's girl.
The girl who was always doing yoga,
Meditating.
yoga and meditating.
Meditate.
She was quite delish, dude. And she actually was like a pretty smart character, given the circumstances. She wasn't, dude, that other girl. Oh my God. The one with the makeup caked on her. I was so ready for her to fucking die. So ready, dude.
I would have shot my fucking self if I was there.
That scene where she comes up and just yells shit, like literally I had subtitles on and I was just like, wow. If I did not have those up, I would have no fucking idea what the fuck she said.
I couldn't get subtitles, so I had to live with that shit. I
No.
don't know what she said, but okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It was emotional ranting. That's all you need to know. But let's see. Best girl. So best hits would be the girlfriend, and best dick. Y'all have to go with the dude with the hook in the earring, man. Like I know he's got.
I'm gonna go with Peter Van Cleese,
Who's that one?
our main character.
Oh, I mean, he does have the suave hair.
He's a handsome fella.
He is. He's a good, he's a good B lead.
Yeah. All right.
He's
Peter
tall.
Van
He's got
Cleese.
the jaw.
Peter Van Cleese. Yeah, I'll give it to him.
He's a handsome fella.
All
So,
right.
Score was fucking great.
Dude, the score is awesome. Man.
oh,
It had some sweet
such an
sense. Dude,
80s cheese synth score. It fit the movie perfectly.
and it got dude, it just had you you're always head bobbing, dude. You were just boom, 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 boom.
And the two fishing related songs we get is just fucking awesome. So
Which I'm gonna have to say, it's a tough tie between them.
They're catchy.
All right.
best song, I want to say,
I want to say the one that sets them off, dude.
yeah, that's pretty fucking funny.
Well, that was what the love song. Whatever.
Yeah, the Fishing for Your Love.
That's it. Fishing for Your Love.
Yeah. And the other one's like a Musky Madness song.
Yeah, the Fishing for Your Love, though, if you actually listen to the lyrics, it is pretty funny, dude. Especially when opening the movie with that, it was just great.
Again, this movie's very aware.
Yeah, I feel like to anybody going in, take a look at the synopsis, take a look at the cover art, breathe it in, and then enjoy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We kind of want to. I personally want to get one of those oversized lures for a cosplay now, because I think a Lude Key cosplay would be so fucking funny.
So I was
Just
actually
walk around.
Not that you couldn't buy them, and I'm sure you could.
A foam one would be so funny to throw at a fucking con.
Right. That's what I was thinking. I was like, dude, you could just easily make one out of foam. Super. The hooks. I mean, the hooks you could make out of just rubber bands or anything like that. That wouldn't be bad.
You know what I was thinking? It's not the same exact shape, but it could work. Just use a bowling pin.
That'd be
Fair.
I feel like
Fair
that's
enough.
almost bigger, but it would, yeah.
It would.
The entire reason for that is so it would show up on screen, whenever he's casting. So it's a fucking weapon. Because if it's just a fucking hook and a line, you know what I mean?
You would never know it's there.
Yeah, unless it's close up like Hellraiser style, it's not getting across.
Right.
I also just looked up the lyrics to that song. They are pretty funny.
So I mean, and honestly, it's kind of at least watching the movie, I feel like it's a very blunt weapon to get hit with too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like it's got some weight to it. It's not
it's tearing flesh too.
Right.
That definitely hurts when you hit it.
Yeah.
It's Marv brick in the face kind of thing, you know?
But it's not heavy enough to wake you up if you're laying on a raft.
Correct.
Yes.
It's not.
It's deceptively stealthy.
And I should have counted, but
thing too.
he had that thing covered in hooks, but I mean, and he had the triple hooks on it too. He fucking meant business. You know what I mean? He didn't go.
Which
I wonder how many they
begs
actually had.
the question: is Lude Key kind of crazy to begin with?
Yes.
I just think he's just really into fishing. I mean, that's just that's just his livelihood.
Well, it's the Musky Madness, dude.
Right. Well, he had extra lures that size on the wall. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
he
yeah.
did. He had
he had
4,000
backups
of those things, dude.
Right. Well, I'm sure he was selling them, but
Oh, I'm sure. Because if
He
he wasn't
knows.
selling them, what was the point?
Right.
As an effort to keep the train rolling, favorite character.
Yeah. Ooh.
I really liked the rocker kid with the fucking
Yes.
the earring.
Yeah.
So fucking
Yeah.
funny.
Yo, man.
Hey,
that's a
man,
cool-
you know what it is, man? It's Musket Madness.
That's a crazy story, man. That would make like an excellent movie.
It's just some ass.
Funny
story.
enough,
Fucking
Yeah,
love
right?
it, dude. I would say him, and then I like the older dude that what the hell that comes in with the beard, who's Lucky's
Your
friend.
kids are gonna die up there.
yeah.
He was a
Your
good
kids gonna
character,
die.
too.
Oh, I got the Musket Madness.
He's just such a
Play your
weird.
music on there, kids.
I
He's got like an
I
Irish
expected him.
fucking accent.
Yeah, dude. I expected him to die. I'm not gonna lie. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
Yeah, he was-
First,
He had to exist so we could train Van Cleese at the end for the cast off.
Correct. He needed
Yeah.
a Mr. Miyagi, and that's
Yeah.
you know.
I at first, like when the movie started, like when I first saw him, I was like,
That's Crazy Ralph, right? Like this movie's Crazy Ralph.
yeah. Oh,
Oh,
absolutely,
yes.
dude.
But
Oh,
he's also Mr. Miyagi at the same time. It's
So
like this
he's-
movie's the greatest stereotype of all
No.
a bunch of
Well,
80s movies.
You
Guess
know,
what?
it actually plays into it
He's-
perfectly because if they
he's
listened to
crazy
Ralph,
Miyagi.
right? Well, if they listened to Ralph, they would have all survived.
True.
So you know,
Had they had this guy, they would have all been trained.
If they
Sometimes
wouldn't
you
have played if they wouldn't have played the music, the tritone wouldn't have set off Ludke.
right? Sometimes you just got to give the crazy guys, you know, benefit of the doubt. Let's do it.
Granted, it wasn't only the kids playing the music,
No, not at all. It was. I mean, obviously,
and
you
the
had
mayor
Grandpa-
was totally jazzing it up.
He was, dude. I love it. And what a fun
My
movie,
favorite
man.
character. Fuck. I don't know, man. The kid. The kid.
Kid, which
The kid that steals from Ludke all the fucking time.
oh, huh.
Hey, Mister Kid. Chad
Okay.
thinks that he was the only reason he was in the movie is because the kid kind of like hung around production.
that
I
was
could
the
see that.
that was
I
the
could totally see that.
that was the asshole dad's kid, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like he was definitely just
Oh.
somebody who was on the set's kid, and they were just like, yeah, just throw him in there.
He steals twice from Ludke. He steals a penny and then he steals a fucking bullet.
Why doesn't he die?
He's
The
a
kid?
kid.
So, bro,
No,
Is-
you can't say that because Ludke tried to get a kid earlier.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
I was gonna say
Okay.
he literally tried to hook a baby.
And Bev D leaves her fucking kid in the woods alone to go jogging.
Bro, that chick is literally jogging off for dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, that is exactly what she did. She was
Because
trying
her
to get
husband
twice.
is too busy over at the Van Cleese house carving wooden M16s
M16s.
and listening to fucking like crazy conspiracy radio. Like,
Well,
Meanwhile, she's
did
over here
she
like,
kick
I
him
want some
out?
dick.
Like, did she kick him out, or is it like he?
I think that he works somehow for Van Cleese, and that's why he's there all the time.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, didn't he say that in the first that they worked for him?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
that explains
Well,
why he's there.
Him.
Say
and the
first he
older
said it
man
was
both
his, but
Yeah.
did. Yeah, well, that's because he said it was his. It's
Yeah.
not his.
I love that the M16 turned out to be wood too. Like that was
Yes.
fucking hilarious.
It looks so
Total
fucking
red
good.
herring. Total red herring, and then
Dude,
it's like,
there's a lot of
no.
red herrings in this. It's
I love
great.
They literally start from the beginning to the end of red herrings.
Was
Right.
it scary?
No,
No,
No.
it was fucking
I mean,
hilarious.
listen, I don't know if you've ever been fishing and you've ever actually been hooked, it sucks. So
It does.
there was that little bit of flashback there. I will give that.
So,
I've never
acting.
had that experience. So no.
how did they react to getting hooked?
So okay,
terrible?
I think it was purposely done over the top because the rest of the film is made that way. So I think that if you're purposely doing it and it's funny to watch, then I think the acting's good.
I think
Okay.
some of the characters
Yeah.
hit that spot, and I think other characters try to take it a little serious, and then that's when you could see the acting kind of slip a little bit. But then when they go back to the actual like, and I would only say that with maybe the main character's sense.
Yeah.
But like the rest of them, like they all seem to fit their character roles, I would say, almost very well. Like, can I just speak about your favorite kill, that lady right there?
Mhm.
What the fuck kind of meds was she on?
Dope. She must have been on crack.
Bro, No, man, she was definitely on some fucking like little blue pill shit, dude. You know, because she's what the hell was she? There was the loon, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Is
the
that what she was
loon.
fucking calling.
Yes, the loon.
What the fuck, dude? All I could think of was the Tom Green song. Like, honey, hear the loon again.
Her
Right?
in that
She's
fucking restaurant. I would have killed her.
right, and then they just like, I'm gonna go out. I love it. I'm just gonna go outside and call the loons.
And next,
Like, what? Like, mom's off her meds again. Like, or she just took too many. That's one or the other.
That's
Again,
actually
every
not a
character is so fucking funny in and of itself.
yes,
Yeah, this definitely like it's just such good cheese, man.
I
Such
mean,
good-
okay, you want to sit here and you want to we can argue right now. This movie has characters that are just as memorable as Friday the 13th Part 1.
oh, absolutely.
oh yeah,
Easily.
absolutely.
And I think that
I would say
the,
maybe
the films are even comparable. If you throw out the whole like sincerity of it, like the setting, it's both films are atmospheric. Both films establish you where you are. They have character building. They establish motive. I think that both films really well made films, and like I think that there could be a serious Bloodhook following.
dude, like I said, if this
If
movie
played enough times, yes.
if this movie was trying to take if they tried to take this seriously, it wouldn't have worked. But the way
No.
they did it,
Oh, it's
They-
perfect.
right? They knew what they had, and it is a smart movie, dude. Like as dumb as it is, they know it is. You know what I mean? And they're like,
Yep.
we don't care.
No.
This is why we want it, because it's once again, like I said, you replace all the killings or the killer with anything else, and it would just be your fucking generic slasher movie around around a lake. And we have fucking 15 million of them. But
We got a $200,000 masterpiece. Is what we
you know
got.
what, dude? I mean, I'm never not going to forget this movie, dude. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
no,
exactly.
it's one of those movies that makes you. It sticks with you because you're just kind of like, I don't know what they were trying to do, but they did it so well.
It doesn't matter. Episode 300, someone will go Bloodhook, and someone will go, "Oh, the fishing slasher film."
Yeah,
And
exactly.
and now it's like that. It's like when we say Blood Harvest, it'd be like, "Oh, the Tiny Tim clown film." Like it's these films that like they have things about them, and this film is just one of those films that is just like, yeah, that's memorable in its own special way. It's great.
in a very special way.
So, boys, does it hold up today? Absolutely.
Yeah, I would say so, man.
Yes, I would definitely say it does.
It's exactly what it needs to be.
What were you able to watch it in 16:9 or 4:3?
I watched it on Prime. I think
It was standard def.
16.
Oh, so it was 4:3. It wasn't
Yeah.
full screen. It was
Yep.
bars.
Yep.
I had it on Prime, so that's where I watched it.
Okay.
It should have been
We'll
standard
talk-
def for you. Then.
we'll talk
That's
about
right.
it.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll talk about it. So,
we jumbled them around. We did hold
Yep.
up.
cinematography,
there we go.
surprisingly well. Cinematographer is the same person who edited the film, and this lady, Christy Calm, I want to say her name is correct.
Yes.
Marsha Calm, sorry.
Calm.
She did a fantastic job both editing and working the camera. So it was one of those films that the cinematography did its purpose, and it was good.
So
and
can I ask
What?
you a question? Or and this just might be an opinion piece here, but so the close-ups of everybody when they're talking,
Mhm.
is that supposed to be like a gag, or is that bad close-ups? I couldn't tell. Because at first I was like, oh, it's bad close-ups, but then every time I saw it, I'm like, well, this just seems like it's just constant throughout the movie. So maybe it's just the gag of like, we have shitty, really close-ups. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I don't. Yeah.
Did you notice that at all? Like,
Not really.
everything was like, so like, let's
I think
say
it's
like,
part of
if like
I think
you and
it's
I
all
were
part.
talking in a scene and it was a scene where literally like you had to say a line, it'd be like super just like, whew, right up on the face.
Oh.
And then it would be like, you know, a lot,
I wonder if we're watching different cuts or if we're watching
maybe.
altered versions, because I'm watching the 16:9 full screen. And what if the cuts are there to accommodate for the aspect ratio? of the 4-3.
Oh, you know what?
Similar
It's
to-
possible.
Similar to certain cuts of Jaws, where where you'll watch the Blu-ray and widescreen, it'll be one continuous shot. But if you watch the TV version, it will cut in between Quint talking and Brody
Yes.
talking.
Yeah. So and it did that quite a bit. I noticed, and that's what
So
I
there
was.
could be that it's just one of those scenarios.
Okay.
'Cause I didn't notice it on my version.
No, that's fine. And like I said, I actually kind of took it as, you know what, like they did it as a running gag. Like they were making fun of people that just do like the overshot of the close-ups or whatever. You know what I mean? Like just because of what it is.
Perfectly for the film. Like it didn't seem out of place, but it felt on purpose.
Cinematography did good. I think production design was on point. It really helped. Like I said, this film does really good setting the setting and atmosphere, building that. Premise, I love it.
Yeah,
I think we've discussed that.
It was fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah, it's fucking it's ridiculous.
I
And
love
I
how
kind of
he-
wish that part of me wishes that we did get the final boss battle in the mouth of the muskie. But
Oh, that would have been fucking
That would have been
phenomenal.
fucking great.
and I think
But
if we didn't talk about it in behind the scenes, there was a version of the script where that happened. And because I think that the original creator of this film visited that muskie a lot of times when he was a kid. That exact location.
okay,
I mean, that would have been sweet, dude.
that would have been nice to see too. But the ending we did get,
And
Cast off.
everything worked. Yeah, it literally
That-
was, dude.
And Lukey's fucking alive, dude. We get this awesome shot. And now you can call it shit, but I call it amazingness. They put a fucking one solid fucking shot from the dock facing the back of the shack. They have Lukey run out, take a firm fucking hard right out of frame,
Yep.
and then they leave it. They
Right
leave
into
the
the bush.
shot.
He just
And then you
jumps
just
into the
hear
bush.
him screaming as he runs through the fucking woods. It's great.
that scream he's got.
Yeah.
Especially the first time you finally get to see him like freak out from the
The
music, dude, and
Yeah.
the cicadas. It's great. And holy shit, man, do they fucking like amp up the cicada sound in this movie? So
Yo.
Yes.
It's one of the most annoying sounds. There's a bunch of them. Like years ago, we went to Tennessee, and you want to talk about cicadas?
This-
Sometimes you can't sleep. They are
Well,
bad.
like TJ's mentioned, dude, and we've mentioned a bajillion times on this podcast with a lot of movies, like cicadas is a huge used. Like we can make you a list of cicada-esque movies. And I can give you
Oh
at least
wait,
this one.
how
Pumpkin.
often do cicadas come out? Every 17 years. Earlier we had a discussion that was like, was it every 15 or 17?
Oh
I
yeah,
think it's every 17. So that's the only way that Luke he's gonna go off is if it has to be that perfect mix. You know what I mean?
right.
So it's
there you go,
17.
then.
Right? Yeah, there we go.
He's almost like the fucking was it the creeper in Jeepers
The
Creepers?
creeper. Yeah, yeah.
23 years, yeah.
Yeah, he comes
Or
out
it.
and gets
Or it. Pennywise.
right. Yeah, exactly. So premise great. So format and quality.
We kind of touched on that already. I
Yeah.
watched the Vinegar Syndrome release. Those guys watched the standard definition Prime
Yeah,
Video.
yep, it's on Prime. You can rent or buy. That makes me interesting to see. I want to see the Vinegar Syndrome now.
Yeah, I want to see how
See what
that
it,
looks.
see how that cut looks, just in comparison.
$22 on Amazon right now, 2-day shipping free.
Oh,
Sexy.
that's not bad at all.
No. it's good
Nice,
film.
nice.
So, additional questions.
Oh man. So let me ask: fish or cut bait?
All right, Burt Gummer.
Yeah, right. Oh man,
I have no questions for this.
I feel like this movie was very straight.
That's it.
Yeah, it was very straightforward. Fishing slasher. That's all you need to know. I think I thought I had one, but I mean, I feel like we kind of touched on everything about the movie. So
This film answers a lot of the questions
yeah, I mean, it's pretty right.
that
Once you-
we've trained ourselves to not look too far into things.
No, we can't. Because if we do, then we'll be here all night.
Yeah.
Fair enough. No, it's. I mean, like I said, man, it is what it is. It gives you what you need, and It's perfect, man. It unravels the whole thing if you haven't figured it out by like the nice third act. So, right.
For damn sure. So, recycle, rewind, remake. This is a rewind for days for me.
Yeah, rewind. No, don't even remake it.
You can't
Don't-
even improve on it. You can't
No.
capture that same sense of fucking awesomeness.
No, like horror comedy now, and I do love some good horror comedy that we get
Mhm.
nowadays, but it's not the same kind of shtick.
Yeah.
No, because it just doesn't fit. The formula wouldn't fit of today with that kind of
Yeah.
movie.
No.
It wouldn't fit at all.
So I'm going to rewind it, and then on our beloved Chadwick's departing notes before his twin comes in, he said he actually wanted to recycle it. Apparently, Chad was not a fan of this movie.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
Do we have a rating score from Chad?
I do. I
Okay,
do.
Okay. So let's do the Gore and More rating, people. I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5.
Nice. Bobby, what you
Bobby?
got, buddy?
I'm gonna give it a 3.8.
3.8. Okay, so from Chadwick, we have a 1.75.
Damn.
All right, and
Now
excuse
reel
me.
it in, big boy.
Yep, hold on. Let me. All right, got one here.
Oh.
Oh yeah, look at that innovation.
Alrighty,
That's
yeah.
finest.
And we got a. You probably can't even fucking see that. We got a 3.
Oh.
Solid 3.
That is a Gore and More score of 3.3.
All right.
5.
Took you a second.
You know what? That feels right.
Yeah,
Actually, I think
that's
that feels
exactly where we need to
perfect
be.
for this movie.
That feels right. I like it.
So one of the things I was talking to Chad about is maybe
Yes.
going back through the episodes and utilizing all the tags appropriately and getting a rating system in graphics to go with it. That way Gorehounds can go back through, search the title on the Project Louder site, and then the movie will pop up for the Gore and More episode plus the rating.
Oh,
Ooh, yes, that would be helpful. Absolutely. Yeah. Why not?
that would definitely be helpful for us.
Yeah, because then we wouldn't have to go back and be like, what did we rate that?
Because I want to be able to show the ratings and have some sort of database of it so people can see how they rate amongst other films. So
Correct.
I like that idea.
absolutely. So speaking of next episode, do we have one?
Yes, we do. It is 1987's Prince of Darkness, which
We just did that one.
We just
oh
did
Jesus fuck. That's the next one in the trilogy. Whoop, sorry.
In the Mouth of Madness.
Mouth of Madness.
Yes.
Get a little Sam fucking Neill action. And this is 1993. No,
94.
94. And let's see where it is available. It looks like YouTube, iTunes,
Shudda?
Google
Is it on
Play.
Shudda?
Voodoo. If you give me un momento, por favor, I could check Shutter for us.
Un momento, por favor.
Brody came, a doppelganger, banger from down under. What's up, brother?
Yeah, buddy. Oh, you motherfucker logged me out. Shutter. Dude, we should really we got to figure out how to get a sponsor from Shutter, man. Get the
Can you
Gore N More
imagine
code out there. Why not, dude?
That would be sick.
Listen, man, I've tried looking up the how to do it, but I haven't found anything personally yet. So it doesn't look like Mouth of Madness is on here. Nothing for Mouth of Madness. Damn. But
Interesting.
like I said, all the main ones, Voodoo, Amazon, Google Play, and YouTube, all that good shit you can rent it on. And I will let you know if there's anything else. Like if it's randomly Peacock, I'll put it up in our Gore N More discussion group.
I'll see if I find it on demand, even though for those who have, you'll still be able to watch it.
I know.
Okay.
You and your magical on demand.
Got everything, dude, and commercials. So I think that is it for this episode of the Gore and More podcast. I'd like to apologize for the technical difficulties. I will have a edited version
My apologies.
without the interruption. Yeah, I'll put that up on Facebook and YouTube, of course. But until next time, guys, this is your host with the motherfucking most, TJ Bowser, the Lady Arouser, signing off.
And this is your big, fluffy, big Johnny D saying, see you later, Gorehounds.
your killing machine, Bobby Moan, saying, I'll kill you later.